Justin Lin quits Fast 10 because of Diesel's unprofessionalism. Well, we're going to be talking about that and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Spencer305, and with me as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
Another week, another chance to talk about foolishness.
Absolutely correct, Willie, and we have a lot to talk about. First of all, yes, I shaved the beard. I know, it's weird. Get used to it. It's awesome. I just wanted to say that because no reason. Anyways, let's get down to the news, guys. So Square Enix sells off Western studios and IP, including Tomb Raider and Deus Ex. And it looks like they sold it for $300 million. Is that correct, Willie?
That is correct.
Dude, so wait. So Square Enix sold off its Western studios over 50 intellectual properties to Embracer Group for just $300 million. But why? Why would they do such a move like that? I think they were trying to do this whole jump and do a bunch of things, but I didn't know it was going to come like this now.
Well, the reason why, no understand. I don't understand. I do know that these are only Western studios. Their core business is still theirs, and they're not selling other studios that make games like Life is Strange.
Okay.
These are games like, the IPs that are part of this include, like you said, Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Hitman, Thief, Legacy of Kain.
Okay.
It does not include Just Cause, which makes me sad because I don't trust them with Just Cause, but whatever.
Okay. So what, like, now the real question is, being that they sold it, what's going to be happening to all the employees that they have, Willie? Like, they're going to be...
they'll be absorbed by the new company. Embracer Group, if they're the company that bought these studios and assets, and IPs, I should say, you know them.
Do I?
Embracer Group was formerly called THQ Nordic.
Oh, okay.
And prior to that, they were called Nordic Games.
Ah.
They had bought THQ, so they have the THQ licenses, their IPs like Saints Row.
Okay.
And now they're going to have Crystal Dynamics and such and such. It's Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, and Square Enix Montreal.
Wow, so that means the Avengers game is going to be now part of
Guardians of the Galaxy.
The Nordic. Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah.
Wow.
Marvel's Avengers is also Crystal Dynamics.
Wow. Yeah, and they're going to be now to the Nordic people. Interesting. Yep. Interesting.
And they were working on a new Tomb Raider. Crystal Dynamics was. That was supposed to be running on Unreal Engine 5.
Okay.
And from what it sounds like, Embracer is just going to absorb everybody and just bring everybody in. The management is most likely going to change, as it always does in an acquisition.
All right.
But yeah, more consolidation. Well, not really, because it belonged to one publisher and now it belongs to another publisher, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, you're right. But you know what, Willie? I guess that's perfectly fine. But now, the real thing that we need to bring up is, besides the fact that Square Enix did this, that sell. But now let's talk about something that we've been talking about since last year, and it's pretty much a chip remaining scare for all the consoles for the chip remaining issue that we've been having for all the consoles and pretty much for computers and stuff like that they're going to be pretty much on hold until like 2024, right, Willie? That not on hold, but they're going to be trying to like squeeze it out at least by 2024.
Well, Intel CEO Pat Gelsinger was talking to VGC.
Okay.
Actually, no, he was there. VGC spotted it, but it was actually an interview he was having with CNBC.
Oh, okay.
And he says that the way things look right now, the chip shortage is going to last well into 2024.
Jeez. So, but I'm going to be guessing they're still trying to make some chips out of this because...
Well, the problem is this.
Uh-huh.
because of the chip shortage, they're unable to make machines that'll more quickly make the chips.
Oh,
So they're in a whole catch-22 right now. They
doesn't
need
that
they
suck?
need they need more machines to make the chips, but they don't have the chips to make the machines.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look, it sounds bad, and it is bad because all this chip shortage not only is going to be holding us up for the consoles, but also for like PC parts, like GPUs and stuff like that. So
It's more than that.
more, also more. Oh,
Remember,
even for cars.
remember a
Even
lot
for
of car
cars.
manufacturers have had to hold off on building cars or build them without the chips and just put them in their in parking lots until they can get the chips because they can't finish them off.
That's crazy. So yeah, this is no joke, and I can tell you right now that I can't, like, I really hope that something happens that they can actually make more chips along the way. And
What's going to
who
happen
knows?
is angry gamers are going to revolt, and it's going to lead to a 12 monkey situation where the only one that can save us is Bruce Willis. And
I'm okay with
somewhere,
that.
somehow, something, Brad Pitt is crazy.
Nothing new. Nothing new. This is all part of the plan, guys. Part
Did
of
you
the
ever see
plan.
12 Monkeys?
Yeah.
You saw 12 Monkeys.
Yeah, that he was in the
Tell me-
asylum with all the shit happening.
Tell me Brad Pitt didn't look like an absolute loon.
He did with those fucking eyes and the shave, like the way that he had his beard and shit on his hair. He was like all fucking nuts and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
So yeah, what we're basically saying is Mephisto.
Yes. See, full circle, ladies and gentlemen. Full circle.
It's
Now-
going to be an apocalypse, and well, I mean, there's one positive.
What
There's
is it?
one thing that can't be built because there's no chips, and that's Big Zam.
That's.
I'm gonna get all the meme. I'm gonna get all our memes out of the way. All of
You
them.
know what?
Yeah, all of them.
And the funny thing is that I laughed up and then I got sad immediately because I want Big Zam.
Do you?
Yes, I want Big Zam.
Really?
I do really want Big Zam.
Well, let's not talk about Big Zam anymore. Let's talk about people having to buy new TVs with a chip shortage because they don't know how to play video games.
Look, it's already been a known thing, ladies and gentlemen. We already been through this with the Wii. A lot of people do not know how to hold their fucking Joy-Cons. And again, it's happening now because Wii Sports came out with a new game, and I'm going to buy it soon because it's a must. And all these players are now fucking up their monitors, TVs, everything all over again. I have a little video here from a Twitch streamer, Willie, where he was freaking playing, I guess he was playing the tennis game. And all of a sudden he just flicked the wrist, the remote flew, cracked his screen, busted that shit up. And also, and you see him being recorded, he's just there with his face like, what did I do? Type of face, you know?
Yes.
And I couldn't stop laughing.
This was Twitch streamer 63 man.
Oh, okay.
And mind you, this is only 24 hours after the game launched.
Yeah. I definitely know they're gonna put some sort of PSA like make sure to have your straps on when you're freaking playing this game.
The PSA is included at the end, in the intro, just like it did for every Wii game.
Yeah, which they always show you like before the game. That's true. They show you how to put the strap on, how to freaking keep it tight in your wrist, all that good stuff.
Well, I mean, whatever. It happens. I'm sure that, no one goes and does that, just for shits and giggles because TVs ain't cheap.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
But,
only on Black Friday, but that's the inventory they want to get rid of.
The ones that are cheap on Black Friday are the ones that are 4K in quotes. 4K as in when you buy the box, they'll draw 4Ks with Sharpie on the box.
Yeah, just okay, here we go. Okay. And then they give it to you for like, a smashing deal like for $400.
Yeah, smashing because you're gonna end up smashing when you play Nintendo Switch Sports. There you go. It goes full circle.
Now, Willie, we already got the PSA out of the way, and please, ladies and gentlemen, if you're gonna be playing this game, yes, follow the instructions, strap it to your wrist, strap your kids on, make sure that nobody breaks the TV. There's no time for that shit. There's no money right now, and we're not gonna be putting no chip shortage because of a fucking broken TV. I mean, or unless they recycle it and they make more. Fuck it, I don't care. But either way, let's talk about what's really going on, and it's Bad Guys leads a quiet box office weekend before Doctor Strange dominates the world. And it's true. Okay, so look, I'm glad the fact that the bad guys actually are still up there making some more money, which is great. I love this cartoon. It was actually pretty fun. And it made what, 68 million in ticket sales, Willie?
Well, total. The weekend gross was, well, the 3-day gross was $16.1 million.
Okay,
Domestic.
which is fine.
Which is good. Good enough to stay on top. Followed by Sonic the Hedgehog, which had a 3-day total of 11.35 million.
Perfect.
And then the drop is serious. Fantastic Beasts.
Oof,
the new Fantastic Beasts movie was in third place, but only hauled in $8.3 million.
Damn.
And it just gets sadder from there. The Northman was 6.3. Everything, everywhere, all at once. And I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to go watch this movie. I don't know when the fuck I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it.
I'm pretty sure this week.
Brought in $5.5 million to grab Fifth Note because I'm going to watch Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. That's the whole thing. This is the calm before the storm.
Yeah.
There's reports that pre-sales for Doctor Strange 2 are at 44 million.
44. Fuck.
And they're expecting a first an opening weekend gross of about 150 to 200 million.
You know,
which will make it a bigger opening than Spider-Man and the launch of the memes. I mean, look, Marvel's got their thing going to the point where people actively avoid them.
Yeah.
Like other movies actively avoid them.
Yeah, it's almost like they wait to see when they're gonna put their movies and be like, okay, we're gonna set our movies around these time frames.
Whenever a Star Wars movie will come out, people will be like, "Nah, don't even buy, don't even launch your movie." Don't.
You're gonna set yourself a failure, technically.
But
and
you know what?
I can't.
It is what it is. Lie. You got your tickets. I'm hoping to get my tickets soon.
Mm-hmm.
And it has to be seen.
I agree, and I'm gonna say it right now. I think Doctor Strange is gonna blow it up for at least a good 2 weeks tops.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's gonna be a good 2 to 3 weeks, where word of mouth is gonna keep going. Can you believe they did this? And eventually it'll die down like it always does. But in time for Maverick, I hope, because I want to see Top Gun Maverick. God damn it!
Definitely, dude. But I'm gonna call it right there. 2 weeks
and Mother's Day weekend too.
Oh yeah, out of all days. Hey mom, I love you. Or hey wife, you're the best mother in the world. I love you.
Oh, I want to buy you movie tickets.
We're gonna see this awesome movie. It's romantic. It's love. It's sci-fi. It's Doctor Strange.
There you go, guys. There you go. It's the ultimate cheap cop out.
Yes.
Take your wife, take your significant other to Cine Bistro for Mother's Day. That way you can have dinner and a movie right there, and you get to watch your movie. And she can't complain. You took her out, right? Yeah, you'll die.
Right. Die. And wait. We can't complain yet because Cine Bistro ain't cheap too. So we can get a nice dinner, some wine or some drinks around there. She'll be happy. She'll be plastered while you're enjoying the movie.
The lucky thing for me is the people that I go with, the two friends that I go with, are both mothers, and they want to see this movie.
You see, win-win, Willie. It's a win-win.
Win-win. Nah, but they're gonna do things with their family and stuff. I want to try to do this beforehand. But I mean, it would be an easy way to cop out for Mother's Day for those people who lack imagination.
Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry about watching that romantic movie or nothing. Go see Doctor Strange, guaranteed.
Speaking of lacking imagination,
okay.
I know you're happy about this. I know you're ecstatic about this.
Okay. So Vin Diesel blamed for Justin Lin leaving the Fast X freaking movie. And you know what? This is not new. This is not new at all. We already know that Vin Diesel sucks all the dicks in the world. And I don't care how many times he says family. Family. I really don't. Because everybody knows that he has a problem. He has this, I guess, this arrogance issue that because his name is Vin Diesel and this is a Fast and Furious movie, which remember when he used to be about racing? Y'all remember that before they started chucking freaking missile launchers and stuff with their hands?
Before it tried to be part of the DCEU. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So pretty much.
Well, no, not the DCEU, and not the DCEU because not enough people are crying.
No. It's not that dark yet. It ain't that dark. So as So Fast X has already quickly replaced Jocelyn with Louis Leterrier. Did I say it right?
Louis Leterrier.
Leterrier, whatever. Now you see he made the movie. Now you see me. So according to pretty much what they were saying, there's a lot of people talking about the fact that Diesel is now who you seem or what he seems when he's in the movies. You would think, oh, he's probably professional. He wants to be a little into the movies or whatever. No, there's word on the set. They're pretty much saying that Diesel shows up late on set, and a lot of people are saying that this is probably Justin Lin talking. But let's take this with a grain of salt until we get proof that it's him or not. So they're pretty much saying Diesel shows up late to the set. He doesn't know his lines, and he shows up out of shape. I got something to say there. How the fuck does one show up out of shape? It's not like I'm gonna go to Willie. Hey Willie, tomorrow I'm gonna be strong, but after that I'm gonna be fat.
Okay, wait. To your question, how does someone show up out of shape?
Yeah.
Have you met me?
You really? Are we gonna go that far, Willie? We know this already. But it's not like you're gonna go, hey Gabs, today I'm out of shape, but I'm gonna be in shape tomorrow, just because.
Dude, I'm always gonna be in shape, and the shape I've chosen is a circle.
You got a circle?
Well, I mean, I'm round like one.
I mean, I'm kind of like an 8, but you know what? We're getting a little out of it. But the fact is, he shows up out of shape, and no one is dissing Vin Diesel on the record, but everyone knows. Which
this is according to an unnamed source.
Correct. Which a lot of people are saying that it could be Justin Lin saying this. It could not be. So again, take this with a grain of salt because I have a funny feeling it might be. But so far they're saying that that's what's going on.
Famously, Rock the Dwayne Johnson had a feud with Vin Diesel, and yes, you know the way he handled things on set was reportedly part of the reason. Supposedly that beef is squashed, but still.
Yeah, the shit's still there. You know, fuck the beef. The beef could be squished or whatever.
And mind you,
but the tension is still there, dude.
And mind you, this is according to unnamed sources. Justin Lin has not weighed in on this. But whatever. All I have to say is I only have to tolerate this for 2 more movies. And even then, I'm not going to go see them. So it's not like it's going to affect me personally, except for the fact that I have female friends who need someone to go with them to see this fucking garbage.
Look, I didn't want to see Fast 9 for nothing.
Look.
And then I was what?
Let me backtrack. Okay, I'm saying it's garbage because I don't like the movie. I understand that these movies make ungodly amounts of money, and that's why they keep coming out. And I know there are lots of people that are loyal fans. I'm not saying it to diss nobody. It's like I said before, it's my opinion. We could have different opinions.
Yeah.
That being said, it's fucking garbage.
There you go. And that's the truth. And
the moment they get a car to yeet on a fucking vine like Tarzan, I was gone like 3 movies before that, but holy shit.
Dude, that was a trailer. That was the first trailer. And I just stood there. I'm like, nope. I don't want to see this shit. Nope.
I'm going to say it again.
I hold back.
I'm going to say it again. Vin Diesel believes in family, but he put the black guys in the rocket car.
He shot them to space. And
it's all about family. Like, but you guys go ahead.
It's funny. Even Ludacris and this guy was like, this guy fucked up. We're in space. And they knew it. They're like, we're set to die. But yeah, they don't because they live, family. And even Tyrese knows that the movie was a freaking sham. He said in the movie, he goes, "Don't you guys notice that we're always on missions? We're getting shot up, but none of us get hurt." And of course, in one of the scenes, he's like Willie, I can tell you right now, the only way that you would have killed this man if you had the gun straight to his freaking head. Tyrese was in the middle of a pit type of thing where they could have shot him up. They started shooting. They missed. Did they take gun lessons from a Starship Trooper or what? Like,
I'm waiting for the day for. I'm gonna call right now. Fast X Part 2. The fate of the universe is gonna be decided by Vin Diesel arm wrestling a Gundam.
Who's gonna win? Nah, that's the real question.
America?
Yes. Fuck yeah.
America. I guess. I don't know. All I know is that I still don't have.
A few minutes later.
And that's why I need my fucking Danny Zuko Raptors driving the car.
My head hurts. My head hurts. My fucking head hurts, Willie.
You are welcome.
God, I did not. I don't know why I sat here listening to this shit. I don't know why.
Because you called me.
It's true. You know what? I like Willie. Willie's awesome. But when he goes to his fucking antics and rants and stuff and having the Raptors with the
love it.
Fuck, I don't. They might like. You guys might like it. I don't. I have to sit here and just take it.
And I'm just saying, folks, the more alcohol I have in me, the better these conversations get.
So donate now to Willie.
No, donate nothing. Let's go have a drink.
Yeah, we shall. I want to drink right now. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I drove you to drink.
Yes. Well, Willie, so since we already got past the whole Vin Diesel thing, let's talk about something a little more serious, which is with Bill Murray, which I'm kind of surprised at this part. Like literally surprised. And it's Bill Murray speaks out after Being Moral set complaint. So Being Moral is pretty much is it a TV production, Willie, or is it a movie?
It's a movie.
Okay. Which is that is directed by Aziz Ansari.
Yes.
Sorry. And the thing is that I guess something happened on the set where Bill Murray had to come out on CNBC on Saturday and pretty much speak about that there was a difference of opinion with a woman that he was working with and led to a complaint to the production and paused. And he pretty much said, I did something I thought it was very funny, and it wasn't taken the way that, you know, he thought it was gonna be. And that kind of comes up again to what did he say? I'm not sure. Do you have any idea what he would have said, Willie? Or
no idea. The quick bit of details here.
Okay.
The production was halted after a complaint was filed against Bill Murray.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing has been said because they're doing an investigation. His actual quote: "I did something I thought was funny. It wasn't taken that way." He was talking about the fact that it's a situation that happened with a female member of the cast of the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Again, quoting: "As of now, we are talking. We're trying to make peace with each other. We are both professionals. We like each other's work. We like each other, I think. And if we can't really get along and trust each other, there's no point in going further working together and making a movie as well. It's been quite an education for me." It goes further. "The world is different than it was when I was a little kid. You know, what I always thought was funny as a little kid isn't necessarily the same as what's funny now. Things change and the times change, so it's important for me to figure it out. And I think the most important thing is that it's best for the other person. I thought about it, and if it's not best for the other person, doesn't matter what happens for me."
Wow.
I mean, we can sit here and speculate. Whatever it is, it was something serious enough that they shut everything down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that if things they warrant it, they'll just suspend production completely or recast.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
The only thing I could touch on this, man, is being that Bill Murray's an older gentleman, older, and he's a comedian as well. So he's done a lot of things from Saturday Night Live to freaking all these funny ass movies that he's done in his life. And I could pretty much understand that the fact that he probably said something that was I don't think it's gonna be misinterpreted, but he said a joke that it could have been pretty much funny, I guess, at the time. But being that now it's a little more, let's just say it's a little more sensitive now to say certain things. or certain jokes because a lot of people are gonna take it to offense. And I kind of understand. I mean, it sucks at least, but to be honest, I'm like, at least for Bill Murray's part, I'm surprised that he just kind of like, he felt bad about it, which is pretty genuine because the fact that Bill Murray sometimes like on the sets of other movies and stuff like that, he doesn't get three shits. Like he's just like, fuck it, it is what it is. He'll show up late or he won't show up at all. Like for the set of Ghostbusters and stuff like that. Now they have documentaries about this, mind you. And but for something like this, like, Bill Murray pretty much just sitting back. He's like, look, we settle our differences, but I'm pretty much sure that there's a long road of not recovery, but like, how can I word this, Willie, in a way?
There's going to be an investigation.
Okay.
And he's probably just like, you know what? Hey, I did what I did. And I feel bad about it, and I feel bad because not because of me, because it offended someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And either way, not the first time, like you said, not the first time that Bill Murray has been on the receiving end of this amount of speculation, because he hasn't been the most nicest of citizens.
Yeah.
And yes, there are things that you could say or do back in the days that was considered funny, but isn't funny now.
Yeah. And then like in a weird way, I'm gonna probably say this like, I don't know if you would agree with me here, Willie, but like, let's say for instance, the joke he said, could you be on that receiving end and be like, oh, I get that joke, like being that we're older, and be like, haha, I get that joke, but being these are newer times that, for these, I would say new blood or whatever, because I mean, a lot of these jokes, they're not going to hit him because of things that they probably done in the 80s and stuff like that, or 70s. So I'm going to probably say like maybe older people like us and like, or maybe some other people from the audience will probably sit there and laugh while she probably didn't accept it, right? You think that that could be the problem as well?
It could be a lot of things. When you and I are hanging out with our friends, we're doing our things. We have a very crass sense of humor.
Yeah.
I have a very dark sense of humor normally. I'm not going to go and bust out that dark humor on just anybody.
No.
Because not everyone is going to respond to it favorably. And I understand that, I get it. It's not, my sense of humor is not for everyone.
No.
So I tone it down. When I know that I can cross certain boundaries, I'll do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll do it. But in a professional environment,
yes.
Talking about the set of a movie, I'm not gonna go and bust out my your mama jokes. Not too many people might be kind to those.
Nah. Like a lot of people probably be offended. Like, my mother passed away just a couple months ago.
I'm just like, there's certain things you don't cross with certain people.
Yeah.
Even among friends, you and I, we've known each other for years. We've known Jose for years. We always hang out. We do all kinds of crazy shit.
Yep.
There's certain lines I won't cross.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's true.
And that's between friends. That. Now, imagine going to work and trying to crack those jokes.
Oh, no.
You won't be working for very long.
No, it's just that fear. I would like to say it's a fear because you're like, man, like, how well do I know these people, and to say something, funny and not offend, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's actually pretty jarring to be, just to say stuff like that. Like there's times that, like me, for instance, at work, I'm me, I'm always outspoken. I like to say things that are hilarious and whatnot. But there's some times that I kind of like stop and I think about it. I'm like, dude, if I say this, what are the chances that people are gonna laugh at me or I get in trouble? So it's kind of scary, to be honest, man. It's pretty scary.
Well, I mean, it's not just scary. It's just like, in a way, you gotta read the room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to my place of business. I'm not gonna go and pull my superior aside and tell him my joke about the 10-year-old kid that goes to a whorehouse training a dead frog on a leash. That might not be the time and place.
I get it. I get it. But I'm going to say something. I kind of want to hear that one. But still.
You have.
I know. And I love hearing it. Does that make me a bad guy?
No.
Okay, good. Let's make
If
sure.
it does, that just means you're number one in the box office.
Yes. Because family.
Oh, fuck that shit. Fuck that
But,
shit.
man, but again, I'm just going to say.
You know what I'm gonna say it. You know what he needs to do? You know what he needs to do?
What?
He needs to stop filming movies and go back to his family.
Yeah. He should, right?
And by that I mean by that I mean his modded OG Xbox and his dogs. I don't know what's going on with his life.
Or maybe back to Street Sharks when he first started. Remember the whole thing with Street Sharks?
Or maybe back to his breakdancing career. I have film. Play it.
Blech. That is just horrible.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm
no
say
breakdancer, but no.
I'm gonna say it. Turbo, he is not. May he rest in peace.
Oh yeah, he ain't that guy. But Willie, I have to say, man, that that's pretty much it, dude. I'm surprised of everything we had to talk about today, and especially that one whole Vin Diesel thing for sure, dude. And I'm gonna say to everybody here, thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing show. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just so when we come up with amazing news, which is 3 times a week, Mondays and Wednesdays and Friday, and that's something a little in between.
Why did you all of a sudden get stereotypically Italian?
Because what do you mean stereotypical? I am part Italian, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, the part where you eat lasagna.
Look, it's delicious. Okay, it's
I
delicious.
agree.
It is delicious. Sometimes it hits you different. Okay, it hits at me a little bit different. So
All right, racist Garfield.
Oh God, but guys, thank you so much for joining us. And Willie, you have any last words besides racist Garfield?
No, I think racist Garfield is where I fold. Where I stand.
Where you stand, fold.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand. You know what? I'm gonna stand. Yeah.
All right.
Because
Willie standing.
Because that's racist.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Actually, Wednesday. Peace.
Bye.